Talk about a revolution, about a revolution, about a revolution.
I'm here to help you.
First of all, if you're going to talk about a revolution, the real content of any kind of revolutionary thrust lies in the principles and the goals that you're striving for.
I'm trying to learn this Your opinion.
Oh, yeah, okay, Google it, coming at you. I gotta say, today's one for the ages. One for the history books, full stop. Someday someone be flipping through the pages. They'll stumble upon this cherry on the top. Oh, they'll stumble upon this cherry on the top. Gotta know, might take forever, but it always comes. We wait on these rainbows together, that moment where the rain meets the sun. Oh, that moment where the rain meets the sun. Far from perfect. No doubt we're pretty close to bliss. I've been around enough to know for certain. Ain't no way every day can be like this. No, ain't no way every day can be like this. Just gotta know, might take forever, it always comes. We wait on these rainbows together, that moment where the rain meets the sun. Oh, that moment where the rain meets the sun. This is not a time to count our blessings. This is not a time to raise a toast. This is a blessing we'll be counting, toasting someday when we need it the most. Oh, someday when we need it the most. Just gotta know it might take forever, might take forever, but it always comes. We wait on these rainbows together, that moment where the rain meets the sun. Oh, that moment where the rain meets the sun.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Hippie fiasco. Hippie fiasco.
Well, hello! Welcome to the Hippie Fiasco Rides Again show! I'm Hippie, and it's so great to see all of you. It's gonna be a fun night with lots of music and silliness. Oh, who knows what's gonna happen? Well, it's good that you're here. And so, without further ado, here he is, our host, Nathan Moore.
Thank you, Hippie. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the show. I'm excited. Dad's got 20 new questions for you out there. And, you know, now that we have a official sponsorship from Taos Home Make It Stop Hot Sauce, you know, I gave my brother a bottle of it just so he could see what that was all about. And he likes it so much that he's probably going to be in here really playing to win tonight. The first prize is going to be 2 bottles of Taos Hum hot sauce. For the second place, we have a second place prize now too, of one bottle of hot sauce. So we have 2 positions you can be vying for. And I tell you what, Catherine and I have been using this stuff and almost every night for dinner. We have a variety, been going through them, and it's really, I mean, it's the real deal, folks. It's the real deal. I just want to say cheers. Share this link, please. Share the link. Rise and shine, sleepyhead. Anybody can play this game. We'll tell you the rules when we get Dad in here. I see him in the wings. He's ready. He's champing at the bit. Now, maybe he knows whether or not it's champing at the bit or chomping at the bit. I know we've talked about this before, but I'm still torn. Rolling out the red carpet here, giving people a chance to get in at the starting line. I'm going to sing a song for you now that inspired the shirt I'm wearing. I'd say what makes a good hot sauce is fresh peppers, roasted with love, grown with love, and not a lot of additives. You know, fresh, the real deal. This morning I went straight to the mountain and there I rose from sleep to the pounding of 1,000 hearts dancing light on their feet. Walked on my hands, spun on my head, puffed away my sins. I'd step barefoot from my bed right into ducking juggling pins. You rise and shine, sleepyhead. You up and out of bed, the day is anew. And love's been looking for you. Rub your eyes, you got something to do. You're a miracle boy. How could I have been so afraid, so lost last night inside myself? How could the sun shine so today, like there's love and nothing else? I've been broke so many ways that whatever I hold just spills. But just maybe, like the morning rays of sun across the hills, rise and shine, sleepyhead. You up and out of bed, the day is anew. And love's been looking for you. Rub your eyes, you got something to do. You're a miracle boy. I was stuck inside my head. Then life pulled me right from bed, saying you're just asleep, you're not dead. And like Mama always said, rise and shine, sleepyhead. You're up and out of bed, the day is anew. And love's been looking for you. Rub your eyes, you got something to do. You're a miracle boy. And love's been looking for you. 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 We'll be right back with My father, he's waiting in the wings to ask you some questions. First right answer in the chat will get the points. You're playing for a bottle of Taos Hum hot sauce. It's delicious. Rise and shine. Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce. The Taos Hum Make It Stop hot sauce is made from a variety of fresh peppers that are grown by the good folks at Walking Trout Farm. Fresh peppers are hand harvested, sorted, destemmed, and some are roasted over an applewood fire. The fresh and roasted peppers are blended with local wine vinegar with a touch of salt right there in Taos, New Mexico. Their hot sauces highlight the flavor of each individual pepper, never masked or overpowered by dehydrated onion, garlic powders, or other flavors. Their small batch production process and locally derived ingredients separate them from so many other hot sauces that are available today. Get you some Taos Hum. Make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum.
Make it hot.
Check out our new online store at ilovenathanmoore.com. Thanks to our good friends at Trouble Muffin, there's all kinds of great designs and more will be added regularly. Each design can be applied to any of the merchandise, from all styles of clothing to coffee cups, tote bags, and more. Spoiler alert, I know what you're getting for Christmas. All the art has been inspired by Nathan Moore's songs and the liminist philosophy and profound silliness of hippie fiasco rides again. Take a stroll down the aisle and feast your heart on all this fun stuff at ilovenathanmoore.com. Okay, Google it. Oh, yeah. Feeling it tonight. Some people out there came to play. Okay, Google it. And when I say came to play, I mean they came to win. This hot sauce is just that good, folks. It really, truly is. All right, well, without further ado, let's see. We're trying things a little bit different tonight. Always looking to improve the show in any way that we can. And let's see how this camera angle works. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for my father, Mr. Moore. Hey, Dad. All right. How you feeling? Yeah, that's you. Oh, wait. Your mic was off. Now you're with us.
Well, good.
So you got YouTube going on your TV there. You can frame yourself however you like as we go. Just nudge it from time to time. But I like this is a new way of doing it with the 50-50 split.
Yeah, I'm going to take a little adjusting to it because there's a delay on here.
Yeah, the latency is hard
I
to.
moved just now, but now I'm starting to move.
5 minutes. You'll have empathy for the people in the chat hearing the questions in different times. Oh, there you go. You did it.
Yeah.
You just centered yourself better. It looks good.
Not according. All right. How's that look?
Looks good.
All right. I'm not sure if I'm going to move already or not, but I'll try to stay here. Oh my goodness.
It's a process.
Yeah, it's like I'm trying to move my body and other things are moving. So
we're going to be so good at this by Christmas.
I don't know.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well,
welcome everybody to the show. This is my dad, Mr. Moore. I'm Mr. Moore Jr. here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again, and we've been doing this game show. It's a trivia show. We've always loved Jeopardy, family tradition to gather around and watch Jeopardy. So we're sort of doing our own version of that. And basically, Dad has 20 questions. It's going to be 3 rounds. The first round is worth a point apiece. The second round is worth 2 points apiece. And the third round is worth 3 points apiece. 10 questions, then 6, then 4, respectively. Maybe I'm using that word wrong. We have a question in the chat. Somebody wants to know if you shaved your beard. Or are they asking me?
Yes, the answer to that is yes. And I was watching myself last week. I noticed that there was a white rabbit that was living underneath my chin that I didn't know about. And so I decided to get rid of the white rabbit, and I took some scissors, tacked my throat. After the ambulance left, I went back and finished and got rid of that white rabbit, and then went ahead and cut some of it more off, and I'm a lot more dapper.
Yeah, I'd say you do look good.
Yeah, and I'm feeling a lot better, so that's a good.
Oh, that's really good news.
Yeah, I'm walking every day and feeling a lot better. The pandemic and I are starting to adjust to each other. I don't know if that's a good thing.
Yeah, I hesitated. My instinct was to question whether that was a good or a bad thing, but then I was like, oh, just let it sit there.
Yeah, that could be a bad sign. You're starting to enjoy isolation.
The new normal. Let's make sure that we have the scorekeeper working. Let's say hello to my lovely wife's hand in the score room. Let's see. Oh, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Apparently her mic is not working. So if there's anything that she needs to report to us, she's going to have to run down here and tell me.
All right.
But the 3 of us are ready to go. How about you people in the chat? Now here's if you're feeling like your latency is really beyond reasonable, refresh the stream, whether you're in YouTube, on Facebook, refresh the page, and that usually gets you a few seconds, gains you a few seconds. And no matter where you're at, if you're in Discord, we have this wonderful chat app called Discord, and anybody that enjoys the show should definitely explore our world on Discord. And Discord's where we can hear from everybody. And so all Facebook chats, as you see, YouTube chats, they're all getting funneled into our Discord server. And there's some people that are in here directly in Discord. Now, tech support's pretty excited tonight because he's been improving our Percy bot in the Discord to do all kinds of things beyond play the radio and fetch Nathan Moore lyrics. He's now a walking, talking thesaurus and dictionary and encyclopedia. So Percy tonight is going to be, after the answers come in, we're going to see if Percy knew the answer too. You can use Percy once you figure out how to do it, just like you can use Google. So Percy might be your secret trick, but at the same time, everybody's going to see that chat. So be careful with that. I know that's confusing to a lot of people, but you'll understand by Christmas. Well, you ready, Dad?
I am ready. Yeah, I have an opening statement.
Wonderful.
That I would like to say that we've done several of these, and I think we need to push more is that the game is not set up to play as competitively as some of us like to play our games.
Right.
More of a chance to listen, see if you know it, but who cares if you, I'm just saying that there's more to it than just seeing if you know the question. All these questions I made up in the last 2 days. Some of them I actually made up, and you have to figure out which one. No, they're fresh things out of my mind. And this is an old man that has a mind that is talking to his son. And I think that alone, that interchange, is worth catching more than CNN or Fox News at this moment in your life. So I think you can just relax and settle in and see if you know a question or two. And if you get into playing the game, that's cool too. So there you go.
I love it. W. Alex says, for entertainment purposes only.
Exactly. Very, very good. I like that. But here's question number 1.
Oh, here we go.
On your mark.
All right, I'm ready.
All right, me too. Regis died the other day. Who were Regis Philbin's 2 co-hosts on his morning show? He had 2 in his career.
He only had 2. That's surprising. I know one of them.
Excuse me?
I know one of them.
Yeah.
Kathy Lee and Kelly Ripa.
That is correct.
Goombay is on the board, folks. Yes. Nailed it.
All right. Yeah, Regis was a fun guy. I liked him.
Mm-hmm.
And to have 2 ladies like that, of that caliber for that long, he's a pretty good guy, too, if you know what I mean.
Right.
For them to not be tired of him. That's good. All right. You ready for number 2?
Yes, sir.
Rock, Striped, and Ernest T are all types of what?
Say that one more time.
Rock, Striped, and Ernest T are all types of what?
Steve Conroy, that's an honest mistake you made there. I think it was just a little, as you get older, your brain slips a little bit. Types of bass.
That is correct.
Right answer. Amanda sneaks in with a nose ahead of John Dotson and Lex Park with the right answer. Bass is correct.
All right. Go, Amanda. Good job. Yes. Do you have your rock bass, your striped bass, and your Ernest T bass?
Which, that's funny. So which one tastes the best?
Well, I think, and I might be wrong here. Around here, we have a red eye is a rock bass. But the striped bass is the big striped bass out in the ocean. But I think striped bass are sometimes called rock bass too. If somebody can tell me if I'm right there.
Are there are there saltwater trout?
Yes. Yeah, there's a fish. There are trout that live in salt water a lot of their life. Salmon type trout, but there are sea trout that aren't. I mean, they're relatives. They're the trout family, I bet, but they're a different species, and obviously that lives in the freshwater. But they're trout. Mm-hmm. Very good. They're good eating. I caught them down at Virginia Beach with my nephews and buddy over the years. A few back in.
Here's a question for you. Is a saltwater trout saltier in taste than a freshwater trout?
Well, they have a different taste, but it's not because of the salt, I don't think.
Mm-hmm.
Just because you live in salt water doesn't mean you are saltier. That's the answer.
They're not living in a brine.
Yeah, they aren't the brine. They're living in it, but they're not it.
Right. All right. Question number 3.
Number 3. We didn't do the scoring directions either. You want to do that?
Go ahead.
Well, we're playing 3 rounds. The first round is 1 point, or How many do we do? 10 questions?
Yep, 10 question the first round.
1 point each. And then we play a second round that has 6 questions, 2 points each. And then 4 questions. The third round is 4 questions, 3 points each. So you can stay into the third round, you can pull it out.
And a rule we haven't talked about yet is the first 2 rounds, you can't get 2 right answers in a row. So if you get a right answer, you have to set out the next question.
We need to establish that, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Number 3. Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in Major League Baseball in the same year that I was born. What year was it?
Good question. We got Stephen Fisher in here watching, bragging about catching some saltwater trout. 1947.
Exactly. That's exactly right. It's a good year.
That is a good year. Welcome to the world, Dad.
Thank you. I'm heading back the same way I came.
Boy, a lot of right answers in the chat. But Carl nudged ahead of him to get the point.
Well, I asked Eric if rock bass is same is striped bass too. And congratulations, Carl.
Oh no, Sun Honey Shine says she sees the answers way before the question. I would refresh whatever you're watching on, maybe move closer to your router if you're using the internet. I'm sorry, that definitely happens. There's so many variables that factor into exactly when the questions come in. That's funny though, to see the answers before you even hear the question.
Yeah, that doesn't seem right to me.
Where are you seeing the answers before the question? I'm intrigued about that.
Yeah, I mean.
Oh, maybe she's in the Discord. All right, question number 4.
Question number 4. What do we call the larger northern version of a bobcat?
What do we call the larger northern version of the bobcat? Cougar.
Nope.
Lynx.
Right.
All right. Goombay with the right answer. Good guess, Kimberly.
Yeah, that was close.
The lynx. So where's the lynx? It's the same animal, just a different.
And it's a different species. It's big. It is much bigger. It has a different fur pattern because it lives in the north. It's a good Scrabble word. Lynx.
We've been watching, one of our favorite shows is Alone. I don't know if you've ever seen that show, but it's the show where like 10 people are put in the woods and see who can last the longest. And it's usually in the Arctic. And this season they just hit the point where all the rabbits and different animals, all their fur coats are turning white to blend in with the snow. And I'm just so amazed by that.
Right.
It's like a chameleon, but on a different time frame.
Yeah, it's fascinating.
It's completely fascinating. I mean, they just turn white as snow.
Right. Isn't that amazing?
It really is.
It's quite an adaptation. And I'm sure it'll be thicker and different bristles and everything to keep them warm.
Mm-hmm.
That's fascinating. Yeah, that's cool.
All right. After 4 questions, we have Goombay with a slight lead over Amanda and Carl. Here's question number 5.
Here's one that Kethra inspired.
Nice.
What is the second largest Great Lake?
In the world or of the Great Lakes? Oh, I guess Great Lake.
Yeah.
Stupid question. Second largest Great Lake. Huron.
What?
Huron? Huron?
Yeah, Huron.
Oh, well, close enough.
Well,
Tech support on the board. And just so we know it's not geographical who gets in there first, he's watching from San Francisco. So
very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
On the board.
All right. Number 7. No, 6, right?
6.
Who was Mrs. Johnson addressing when she said, and shouldn't Widow Jones be asked to keep her shades completely down?
Can I say it one more time?
Who was Mrs. Johnson addressing when she said, and shouldn't Widow Jones be asked to keep her shades completely down?
I have no idea about this one.
That's a good question.
Oh, Sun Honeyshine needs a link to the show. Hold on a second here. Jimmy Stewart.
No.
Harper Valley Pta.
That is correct.
Bam. Bill DeBlanc with the right answer. I have to scroll back and make sure I didn't miss. Yep, that was the first right answer. Harper Valley Pta. What was that, a show?
I think they may have had a show, but it was a Jeannie C. Riley country hit. Don't you remember?
Vaguely. But it was all...
The girl came home with a letter from the Harper Valley PTA, and the mother went in her mini skirt, and Jeannie C. Riley always sang it in the mini skirt, and it was a big popular thing at that time in the world. Pretty cool.
When was that?
There were some great lines in there about the guys, being lecherous husbands and trying to pick her up and things like that. So it was a good song.
Was that in the 60s?
Yeah, I reckon. 60s, 70s, 60s or early 70s, probably 60s. Yeah, check it out sometime. It's got some good lyrics in it. Well, here's a story. I'm going to tell a story that leads into this question.
Sounds good.
So you got a minute?
Absolutely.
All right. I went into the other night, but about this time, it had just gotten dark, and I walked in my kitchen where it was dark, and I keep a local radio station, Q106.3 on. And Nathan, you stay with me here.
I'm with you.
Because if I get stuck or I'll, stop or something. But I walked in and it was dark. The door was still open to the breeze coming in, and I heard this line from the song. It was one of my favorite lines I've ever heard in a song, but it was disembodied because it didn't make any sense that it should be coming out of that radio. And the line was, dancing with the rabbits on this stretch of country roads.
Whoa.
And I had been thinking about that song a week ago when I went out to see Joe, and I drove down that same road and I saw a rabbit. Well, like your song says, we used to see 4 or 5, and now we see 1 if we're lucky. Joe might correct me on that, but I don't think there's just not as many rabbits as there used to be.
Mm-hmm.
At any rate, I love that song. And the thing that kicked it off is I came into the kitchen, I stood there listening to the rest of the song, but at the end of the song, there was clapping, and great clapping. And so that told me that this was not only Rolling Home, but this was the version from the Blackfriars Playhouse live event.
Right.
So I have to ask you a question. How did they get that? Did you send that to them?
Yeah, I guess I did. That was actually a CD. I think that's actually on Spotify and stuff.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, live at the Blackfriars.
Yeah. Well, that's great because I heard that the other day. I saw it at Mom's and put it in the car, and it's such good energy in it.
Well, it's really magic.
I went out and sat on the porch and started thinking about what a beautiful night that was. I filmed that night. And I have that film probably somewhere in the house. If you could make a video of that, it would be awesome.
I'd love just to cut the songs out for my regular shows every night. I could just be playing those videos from time to time.
Oh yeah, there's some great stuff in there that we don't. Hidden gems are in here.
We'll have to track down that tape. I actually have it all set up now to import stuff from those old tapes. I got some footage.
Oh, wow.
I didn't get it over to this computer for tonight, but I imported some footage the other night of you teaching. You're doing a lab with your students.
Is that right?
Yeah, you were catching you were doing a chemical reaction with zinc and capturing the discharge from that and then lighting it on fire and making it pop. You know what I'm talking about?
Well, was that here at the house or was that in the classroom?
It was in the classroom.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And you had a long rod with a piece of wood on it that you would have one of your students hold with the flame, and then they would put it up to the bottle and it would go, it would pop.
Yeah, we were making methane.
Ah.
Yeah. Very cool. I'd love to see that.
Yeah. I can't place when it is.
Yeah.
It must have been towards the end of your.
Very well, but I'll remember the kids.
Right.
That would be fun to see.
I love that. I don't remember the years very well, but I remember the kids. It's beautiful.
That's kind of the story. But then I started thinking about on that tape what a magical night that was, and the cheering that you hear, and it was just so real. And I was filming, so I'd pan the audience, and I'd see so many of my friends and neighbors and loved ones there. It was just amazing. So the other thing that was amazing was the musical support you had. So the question is, whoever can name the names of the performers that played with you that night. These are local musicians, so there's no way you can look it up. There's no way.
No, you might be able to Google it. You might be able to Google that because it is available out there in the world. So
that's right. Okay.
Google it.
I guess everything's out there.
Pretty much.
I think you can get it on Breitbart too.
Oh goodness. I hope not. Lex just chimed in with, just had dinner and I'm making some methane now too.
I love it.
All right, so that's the question.
Yeah.
Who played with me at the Blackfriars on my Live at the Blackfriars Playhouse album?
I guess there's probably there's probably about 6 of them.
I did play there twice, so we're looking for the cast, the lineup for the one that was released on an album. And I guess we should just say, well, we'll see if we have to worry about it. So far, Stephen Fisher is winning with 1 right answer. Daniel Moore was definitely a part of that band.
Yep. Playing the heck out of that mandolin.
Yep.
Which made it even that much more special for a father.
Yeah. Rennie, Carl, Daniel. All right, you're now in first place on this question, Lex Park. Oh, there's the cover for people to see which album we're talking about. I didn't even know, Lex, when this all happened.
What year was that? I wanted to ask that.
That's a good question. What year was that? Bonus points. Who is my band on this record? You can see their outlines right there.
There you go. That's cool. So what year was that? Seriously, I don't know.
Well, the record was released in 2007. Frogville Studios is saying it was 2003 or 2004 when the show actually was. Maybe 2002. It's a tough one. I'm not sure I know. All right, still looking for someone to come through with more than 3. There's 5 people up there with me. Local people could tell by their silhouettes on this album cover. Well, we might have to, the answers have dried up. Well, a lot of guesses at the year. At the moment, Lex Park still has it with Rennie, Carl, and Daniel. It might not be Googleable. So people, Pickle King says still Googling. Oh, Scott Swaby says Daniel. Nope, he can't. He doesn't have it. I didn't know Lex then. Yeah, if it's not Googleable, only people in Stanton are have a shot at this. And at the moment, Lex is still has it with Rennie, Carl, and Daniel. There's 2 people missing from that answer, and that's Carl Brooks, excellent. Rennie DeVito, and Daniel Moore. What were you gonna say, Dad?
There's another person too you could have.
As part of the answer?
Oh, wait a minute. I didn't count them up. Let me think.
Bethany says somebody text Daniel. He knows. Daniel knows. Gosh, if Daniel was in here, would he be? He would not be disqualified, I imagine. All right, I guess we should call it. Lex Park with the point.
All right.
And missing from that list is Sarah Petrus and William Lott.
There you go.
My harmony the voices, they crushed it.
I tell you what, that was a great bunch of people, musicians. That was magical.
Local yokels.
The local yokels were awesome. That was so cool. All right, we'll move on.
All right.
Took a little time. Number 8. All right, you might have to get your calculator out.
Here we go.
How many centimeters are in 3 feet?
How many centimeters are in 3 feet? $91.
That is correct.
All right, Carl with the right answer. Oh, the next answer was 91.44.
Well, if you want to be more accurate, it was 91.4.
Your call.
I didn't say make any rules up. I would accept. if you rounded off 91.4, it would be 91. So I'd take that.
All right, Carl, you're on the board again, actually.
It's Carl. Never mind. Just kidding, Carl.
That ties him with Goombay for first place, followed right behind by Amanda, Virginia Tech Support, Bill DeBlanc, and Lex.
All right, here we go. Number 9.
Number nine.
What is Farmer Max Yasger famous for?
What is Farmer Mike?
Max
Yasger.
Yasger. Yasgur.
What is Farmer Max Yasger known for? Woodstock.
Well, I think maybe you need to know more than that.
A lot of Woodstock answers so far. It was his farm.
It was his farm. I think that's the better answer.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's a tough one.
That is.
If they knew Woodstock, they probably knew what they were talking about.
I guess. All right. I'll say yes. Go ahead.
Tech support. Woo! Yeah.
I don't think we're letting him off easy.
I wonder if he was a visionary or if he was just getting paid.
I think they had it all planned to be at one place and it got canceled because the people got afraid of what was going to happen, and he let them have his. He had 1,000 acres and just let them do it. So I think he got them out of a jam.
You could not do that today. Not like that.
No. That was spontaneous. Nobody expected it to be what it was.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you go?
Well, it was upstate New York.
Well, just curious.
Why would I go to New York?
I don't know. I was just curious if that was actually a moment in your life that you remembered.
I remember it because it gave me the joke because I used to tell people that I went to Woodstock, and I did. And the thing was just because I was bass fishing on Shenandoah, Shenandoah, up near Woodstock, Virginia. So I tell people I went to Woodstock, but I went to Woodstock, Virginia to fish. I think there's a moral to that.
It works.
Yeah. So, no, I wasn't interested in large groups of people.
I guess Woodstock is also a town. That's one thing that always made it confusing, is that Woodstock is also a town in northern New York. But was it? You might not even know. I was wondering what the association with all that is.
No, I don't know. All right,
Me neither.
Let's finish up the first.
All right, here we go. The last question of the round number 1.
We're staying with Woodstock. What was the name of the Bengali Indian artist that played at Woodstock?
Bengali?
Bengali Indian.
Ravi Shankar.
That is correct.
Yeah. That's Goom. Oh, wait, nope. Carl was the last question, too, right?
I think he was. I don't know.
Oh, tech support was the last one. Okay, Carl. Yeah, pulling ahead at the very end of the round with a 1-point lead puts him in first place over Goombay, and tech support are in second place, followed close behind by Amanda, Bill DeBlanc, and Lex. This is a good game. Neck and neck, as they say.
All right.
So, isn't Ravi Shankar also a famous singer's father? Oh, what's it? Nora Jones. Was that her name?
I know Nora Jones' father. You say Ravi Shankar, my brain said Quincy Jones, so there's something messed up there.
Nora Jones,
she had a famous father.
I believe it was Ravi Shankar. Yep, I'm getting confirmation in the chat. Yep, that's her dad. It's fascinating.
Yeah. I must have known that at one time because it rang a bell, but it didn't ring many.
Right.
It's hard to ring my bells these days.
Do you want to take a very short break before round 2 or jump right in?
Whatever you want to do. I can go replenish my drink.
All right. Thanks for watching out there. Thanks for playing. We will be right back.
Great. All righty.
I wake up early in the morning. You might not like talking to me. I need coffee just to be able to make coffee. I wake up like a cat up in a tree. Some folks rise and start shining. They're all ready to seize the day. As long as they keep their distance, everything just might be okay. I wake up early in the morning. I wake up early in the morning. You might want to head for the hills. I wake homeless with a toothache. I wake fired with a stack of bills. It's my chance to be bitter, and there's plenty to be bitter about. I wake wise to the wicked ways of the world, and I snarl and I grimace and pout. I wake up early in the morning. But let's not disagree. I got a feeling something's coming to shed its grace on me. And pretty soon I'll be laughing. Call it faith, call it a hunch. But I know magic happens, usually sometime around lunch. But I wake up early in the morning. Extra, extra, read all about it. Watch Hippie Fiasco Monday through Friday at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast. With your host, Nathan Moore. You never know what's going to happen, but we're a big fan of all the possibilities.
Wilbur, can you hang on?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is just an urgent breaking news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Wilbur is out there. Join Nathan on the porch Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast, 1:30 in the morning for the Night Owls in the East. Subscribe on YouTube to find out about other shows throughout the week. Tonight's episode of OK Google It is brought to you by Taos Hum Hot Sauce. The winner today will be receiving 2 free bottles. In second place, we'll get a bottle of Taos Hum Make It Stop Hot Sauce. Yeah, it's so good. Taos Hum Make It Stop Hot Sauce. Taos Hum Make It Stop Hot sauce, Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum, make it stop. Hot sauce. The Taos Hum Make It Stop hot sauce is made from a variety of fresh peppers that are grown by the good folks at Walking Trout Farm. Fresh peppers are hand harvested, sorted, destemmed, and some are roasted over an applewood fire. The fresh and roasted peppers are blended with local wine vinegar with a touch of salt right there in Taos, New Mexico. Their hot sauces highlight the flavor of each individual pepper, never masked or overpowered by dehydrated onion, garlic powders, or other flavors. Their small batch production process and locally derived ingredients separate them from so many other hot sauces that are available today. Get you some Taos Hum. Stop. Hot sauce, Taos Hum.
Make it hot.
Okay, Google it. Welcome back to the show. All right. So it looks like after round 1, please share the show. Invite more people in to play. It's still anybody's game. The third round, somebody could take it in the third round alone where the questions are worth 3 points each. And there's no longer a rule about not being able to win 2 points in a row. So still anybody's game. But after the first round, we have Carl in the lead. And then followed close behind by Goombay, Virginia Tech support, in the second place position. And Bill DeBlanc, Lex, and Amanda in third place. And we are ready now for round number 2.
All righty.
You might have to, once the latency catches up on your TV, you might have to recenter your camera just a little bit.
Oh, my goodness.
What do you think of the 50-50 shot?
I don't like it. It's not. It's still too big.
Well, that's you have to move your camera further away from you. That'll make you smaller.
Oh, well, all I did was sit down. Damn it. How's that?
Looks good to me.
Let's give him a question. I can work on that.
All right. We'll get it by Christmas.
All right. All right. I'm staying with the Woodstock theme.
All right.
What was the name of the band that appeared at Woodstock and performed 4 albums with Bob Dylan?
Ooh. The name of the band that performed at Woodstock and also made 4 albums with Bob Dylan. I didn't know they made 4. That's cool. The band.
Well, I said, what's the name of the band?
And they said the band.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, I'm playing. But that's correct.
That's correct. And looks like first right answer was Goombay. Here, speaking of which, I got a question for you, Dad. Goombay joked in the during the commercials. Goombay made a joke in the chat and said, "Okay, I was playing the first round left-handed." What movie was he referencing for that joke?
Oh. It doesn't ring a bell offhand.
I was playing the first round left-handed. I'm guessing Princess Bride.
Oh gosh, that sounds like a good guess. I had no idea.
Do you remember that movie though, right?
Yeah.
And when they're sword fighting,
right?
The guy that he was fighting was like, "Okay, but I'm not right-handed," or something like that.
Well, I just didn't watch that movie as much as my children did.
Right. That's the only reason I brought it up. I knew that Dan and Joe watched that movie over and over again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Question number 2. Second round.
What is the highest poker hand?
What is the highest poker hand? Good question. Royal flush.
Correct.
Carl almost had it with straight flush, but royal flush, tech support with the right answer.
Well, straight flush is correct too.
It's not as good as a royal
no,
flush.
You're right. You're right. It's a royal straight flush.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ooh, that puts tech support tied for first place with Goombay, neck and neck. Woo-hoo. I love it.
All right. Are we ready?
Yes, sir.
Humpty Dumpty appears in what novel?
Whoa. Humpty Dumpty appears in what novel?
Oh, that was a weird question.
It sure is. Finnegan's Wake.
No, maybe, but no, not originally.
After the Fall.
No.
Through the Looking Glass.
Correct. That's where he originally came, I guess.
W. Alex with Through the Looking Glass. Right answer. Good job.
All right. You ready?
Yes, sir.
What, number 4?
Let's see. Yep.
What is it called when a fly ball hits fair and bounces into the stands?
Ooh. What's it called when a foul ball? Right, a fly ball.
No, fly ball.
When a fly ball lands fair and then bounces into the stands. What's that called? I know we got some knowledgeable baseball viewers for sure. Ground rule double.
That is correct.
Oh, Christiana. Woohoo!
Good
I
job.
believe that's Saul. Herrero on the board. Very nice.
All right.
So do you think the season's going to finish this year, Dad?
I hope so. I think so. Yeah.
How have the Nats been doing?
I don't like them. I like the players they lost and the players they picked up. I'm not impressed with. So I think they had their year last year, and they'll be a mediocre team this year. Hope I'm wrong, but that's just the way it works.
How do you lose players after going so far the year before?
People pay them more money.
Oh my goodness!
All money. or other things. Too.
Right, you never know.
Ryan Zimmerman just doesn't want to play because of the whole virus thing, and so it just changes the lineup a lot. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
What was Baron von Richthofen's nickname?
Baron von Richthofen's nickname. Red Baron.
That is correct.
All right. Who got the last? Oh, okay. So tech support with the first right answer. Red Baron. Tech support pulling ahead. He wants that hot sauce. All right, looks like we're on the last question of round 2.
All right, let's do it. Here it is. What are the 2 highest valued letters in Scrabble?
The 2 highest valued letters in Scrabble. Don't worry, Cosmic. Even if you got here late, you can win this game. The third round's a doozy. 3 points each. Q and X.
Correct.
Goombay. Yeah, now playing with his right hand. Exactly right. Goombay. Oh, to tie it up again. We got a neck and neck race here, folks. But don't worry. Anybody's game still. Round 3, the questions are 3 points apiece. 4 questions total. So if you do the math, you can easily pass anybody on this board at the moment and take home this hot sauce for yourself. The last round, there's no rule against answering 2 questions in a row, and each question is worth 3 points each. Do you make these harder, Dad?
No. In fact, I'm usually tired by the time I get here, and I don't give enough thought. That's why sometimes I stop and go look for an old one that's better. I think I'll go with these, but no, I don't usually think that way.
Wait, hold on. We have a dispute on the last question in the chat. Q and tech support is saying, wait, is that correct? Isn't it Q and Z?
What did we say?
Q and X.
Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed up. It is Q and Z.
Oh, sorry, Goombay. Nudges him back down to second place, and the points go to Dark Czar on the board. All right.
Yeah. I didn't listen to you carefully. I just assumed they got it right.
Right, we defaulted. Way to go, Dark Czar. Way to get on the board. Uh-oh, Goombay says. Uh-oh is right, Goombay.
Sorry about that. Yeah, X is 8 points, and the others are 10. So there you go. Well, you want to keep on going? I'm
sure.
ready.
Let's plow.
Finish her up here. All right. Number 1.
Worth 3 points.
Name the 3 races that comprise the Triple Crown.
Name the 3 races that comprise the Triple Crown. Kether's wanting to type some answers in this one.
Tell Kether to keep those questions coming. I need all the help I can get.
Nice. We got a Belmont, Preakness, and Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh, God.
Kentucky Derby, Preakness. Oh, that's left off one. The Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont Stakes.
That one's correct. But that other person's got to be mad because they just said Kentucky. And they didn't say Derby. I don't know.
I hear ya.
Oh, that's a tough one. I bet they just didn't get a chance to type it, or they typed it too quick or something. I don't know. What do you think?
That's a tough one. I'm with you on that one being a tough one. Belmont, Preakness, Kentucky, compared to compared to the Kentucky Derby, the Preakness Stakes, and the Belmont Stakes. Kethra, she's sort of an expert in these matters a little bit.
Yeah, let her make the call.
We'll see who she awards the points to.
Yeah.
And the call has been made. Pickle King is now on the board with 3 points. Congratulations, Pickle King. I think that's a fair call. Fair call.
All right. I don't even want to know who won. I'm not looking. All right. Here we go.
Question number 2. Worth 3 points.
The Star-Spangled Banner was written during what war?
The Star-Spangled Banner was written during what war? One thing I really like about that song is how it's actually a first-person account. Like the guy was actually on a ship and looked out and saw the flag and wrote that song looking at it. He wasn't just inhabiting some character's mind. It was a real first-hand account from what I read. Carl with 1812.
That is correct.
Bam. Redemption is yours, Carl. 1812 is the right answer. And that puts you, look at that, tied for first place. Look at this, folks. Neck and neck. Goombay right behind with 4. It's still anybody's game. This is question number 3.
Mm-hmm. Who was the last baseball player to hit 400?
The last baseball player to hit 400.
Six years before I was born.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ted Williams.
Ted Williams is correct.
Bam! Carl is playing with both hands now. Yes, sir, Carl. Right answer. Oh, and that pulls him ahead. And this, ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at the scoreboard because this is the final question. This one coming up is the final one, and so it does look like it's really between Carl and Virginia Tech. I'm looking at the scoreboard right now just to see who can possibly win. All right, but second place is still up for grabs for sure. All right, here we go.
All right, another math problem. The number of octopus tentacles times the legs of an insect equals blank.
Of any insect?
Yep. Well, insects in general.
Okay, so, but not like, is a centipede's not an insect?
No, it's not.
Interesting.
You learn something every time you come on the show.
We got 48.
48 is a correct response.
Bam, Dark Czar. Way to go, buddy. 48 is the right answer. And so it looks like, all right, let's do the math here, folks. It looks like the winner of tonight's OK Google It and receiving 2 free bottles of Taos Hum Make It Stop hot sauce, Carl Mead. Congratulations. And the previous winners have already gotten their bottles of hot sauce, so these guys are doing way better at mailing stuff out than I have been here at home. So you're actually going to get this. And tech support, you get 1 free bottle. Oh my goodness, congratulations to our winners tonight.
Congratulations, that's wonderful. Very cool.
Carl Mead with the victory. And second place, Virginia Tech support. And that's our awesome cat, Pip, there. doing the triggering the celebration. I made that last night just for you, Carl. Just for you, buddy.
I like it. That's very good.
It's fun. Wait till you hear it with sound or see it with sound. It's so funny.
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, Daniel Moore's now in here. He says he still has the Ted Williams card that you gave him.
Oh, really? I don't remember. I don't remember which cards I gave to which people. But that's a collector's item.
Yeah, that is certainly a collector's item.
Yeah, well, that's cool. I'm glad he has it. He's a 400 hitter in my book.
So never been another since that.
No, not. I think when I was a Tiger fan, who was that guy? He was a first baseman. Norman Cash one year just went on a tear, and I think he ended up about 369, something like that. But no one's really come very close. It'll never happen again because the philosophy of hitting a baseball has changed at the major league level.
What do you mean?
Well, people aren't hitting for average anymore. They're hitting for home runs. The people that hit for average aren't Ted Williams. Let's put it that way.
Right.
The really good players are all sacrificing points on their average to hit the ball further and harder. So it's just the way it changed. But and Ted Williams had a home run swing and could still make contact every time. That was the extraordinary thing about him, why he was so unusual. He had a Rod Carew hand-eye coordination to hit the ball, but then he had the swing of a long ball hitter. So the balls were ringing off the walls when he was playing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you ever see him live?
No, I didn't. I was, I saw some Washington Senator games when he was playing, but never when Boston was in town. So.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks for doing this, Dad. That was really fun.
Well, it was good. I hope everybody had a good time that dropped by, and nice to see you. Glad you're doing okay. Checked on the boy and wish Travis, Eric's brother Travis, is having a birthday today. So I want to wish him a happy birthday, and anybody else that's got a birthday. So. All right.
Happy birthday.
I'm signing out. I got to go walk a little bit. I got to get
your steps in. Love you, Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
All right. Love you too. Take care. Good night, everyone.
And thank you, Cathero, on the score.
Bye.
Wonderful show, both of you. Thank you so much. And thank you, everybody out there, for playing along with us. So much fun. So much fun. We should probably sing a leaving song. I didn't last week, and felt a little bad about it. So what should it be? We'll see you again tonight. I have been going 5 nights a week now. I've committed to Monday through Friday, 1:30 in the morning here on the East Coast. That's only 10:30 on the West Coast, and so that's why I go so late. It just seemed to be the right time.
Hippie Fiasco.
Extra, read all about it. Watch Hippie Fiasco Monday through Friday at 1:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast. With your host, Nathan Moore. You never know what's going to happen, but we're a big fan of all the possibilities. Wilbur, can you hang on? Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in, urgent breaking news here at Hippie Fiasco Rides Again. Wilbur is out there. Join Nathan on the porch Monday through Friday, 10:30 p.m. on the West Coast, 1:30 in the morning for the Night Owls in the East. Subscribe on YouTube to find out about other shows throughout the week. So I see that the folks at Walking Trout Farm that make the hot sauce are watching at the moment. If you're still out there, I know the game part's over. But I think that you can just get in contact with them through their website. If not, I can send you the email address and just go look at their website, pick out your 2 poisons, and and contact them there. They're well aware that you're going to be coming their direction, and you're going to be so psyched when you get this hot sauce. It's so good. All right, I'm going to leave you with a song that I've sort of come up with a new way of doing it in the last couple of weeks, and I've really been enjoying it. And love you so much. Thanks for watching. Here's our leaving song. Last song I wrote, thought that was the one that was gonna get us out of here. So I sang my heart out and I put it online. It's got 64 views, I got some email news to the precious few who choose to pay me some mind. I think I did it, I finally did it last time. How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? Whoa! In the junkyard I found a car, the one I thought would get us out of here. Gave them all our money, now it's out on the lawn. It's a 64 Chevy, the back seat's empty. There's a cactus on the engine, in the trunk there's a daisy. We've been fogging up the windows, people say we're too far gone. How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? Everybody's crying. Lord has mercy, we got a puppy named Percy. He's the one who's gonna get us out of here. He's got a head with wings, I can picture him flying. He knows 64 tricks, his favorite toys are sticks. And you know, I bet he'd bite a burglar's behind. He's got no idea we haven't got a dime. How do you know you're broke? How do you know you're fine? How do you know your joke is funny when everybody's crying? Thanks again for watching. See you later tonight. And we're out of here. Be silly, be honest, and always trust your cape. Thanks, Dad. Thanks. Do I call you Babe, Kethra? Thank you.
If I could tell you. Time will say nothing, but I told you so. Time only knows the price we have to pay. If I could tell you, I would let you know. If we should weep when clowns put on their show, if we should stumble when musicians play, time will say nothing, but I told you so. There are no fortunes to be told, although because I love you more than I can say, If I could tell you, I would let you know. The winds must come from somewhere when they blow. There must be reasons why the leaves decay. Time will say nothing, but I told you so. Perhaps the roses really want to grow. The vision seriously intends to stay. If I could tell you, I would let you know. Suppose the lions all get up and go, and all the brooks and soldiers run away. Will time say nothing, but I told you so? If I could tell you, I would let you know.